into Nevada right now, and over here off to my right I see the Hoover Dam. Oh, okay, yeah, we have to check it out. That's nice. So we have to take exit 2? Yeah, exit 2 in a mile. Boulder City. Yes. Nice, we're almost at our campground. Yay. So we finally arrived at Lake Mead, and the campground right there is called Boulder Beach. There are two campgrounds side by side. One is full hookup. At that time that we arrived, we found out it was completely booked, but the one right next to it, it's not bad. For $20, you can get electric. There is no water or no sewage. That is really not a problem because the dump station is just a few feet away. So we decided, well, let's go around and see if there's a spot available, because there it is first come first serve. And we drove up and down every aisle and started to get a little nervous because nothing seemed to be open. But then finally we did luck out, and the spot was actually perfect because it overlooked the lake right there. So it was great. We were excited. We backed into the site and finally had our electric. So that was a huge bonus. I was finally able to charge all of our electronic devices and kind of feel like, wow, we're back around civilization after boondocking for a few days. It is 7 o'clock here in Boulder City, and we got a great spot right by the lake. This is Lake Mead, and we discovered yesterday we're finally now in Pacific time zone, so we are 3 hours behind Eastern time, where all the family is, and 6 hours behind, no, 9 hours behind Germany. So, sun is coming up.
So, right now we are at Hoover Dam. It's been a little trip from the Grand Canyon here, but I'm really happy that we're finally here. I'm hoping we can mostly relax most of the time because we've been going all over the place for the last few days. Every single day hiking a national monument. And that's why I got these things at. Yeah. Been really successful, I guess we could say, for the past few days. And really exciting, right?
Now in Lake Mead, I was starting to come down with a cold, and I'm pretty sure it happened while we were staying at the Grand Canyon, and there was such a huge difference in temperature from the time we left a few days prior, you know, when we were checking out Meteor Crater and Walnut Canyon, and going from 60-70 degrees down to 18 overnight. That was too much of a drop, and I guess I couldn't really handle that one. So we used the 4 days at Lake Mead and pretty much just took it easy, recuperate. But finally on the third day, I was just ready to venture out. So this is the entrance to, it's called Boulder Beach RV Park. So you drive down that deserted little road, and off in the distance over there is the RV park overlooking Lake Mead. And not too far from here, around the bend, is the Hoover Dam. I'm excited! We're finally doing something. So where are we going?
To Tunnel 5. First train tunnel of this mountain.
Do you think we're going to see some bats?
But no. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
You like it?
Yeah.
I know.
All right, run up this.
Okay, go. Oh.
Hold on, babe, so I can stop for the picture. All
Oh.
right, right there, buddy.
I'm glad we made this hike. I wasn't feeling so good earlier, but being out on outside, fresh air, and seeing that is awesome. Wow. All right.
I want to do something. Echo!
Hang on, hang on.
Tony, I'm taping. Nice.
Dad, iron! I'm pretty sure that's iron ore.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like 80% sure that's iron ore.
80%.
Very confident of myself.
Hey, do you want to scream again and see if it echoes?
Hello!
Hello!
Beep. Beep.
Wait, I want to do it.
Toot toot. Chicka chicka chicka
No,
chicka
no,
chicka
I
chicka
think I
chicka chicka.
heard something after that.
Ow.
Beep. So does echo. Echo.
Isn't that crazy? We are walking in the middle of a mountain. So, how long did it take them to build this? To dig through the
At
tunnel?
least like a week and a half.
Way to go. With
No, I
what?
forget how long it actually took. I didn't read that.
Oh my goodness.
I would think maybe 5 months. At the least.
Wow. This is so cool. And here we are. So it took us maybe a minute or so to walk through. And then there are 5 tunnels in all, I think?
Yep. That
Okay.
was the 5th tunnel right there we just walked through.
Okay. So that was to provide all the material
For the
to build the Hoover Dam. Yeah. Yeah, this is nice. It's definitely worth coming to check out. If you have more time, go and take that whole entire trail. I believe it's about 6 miles, and it will take you all the way to the Hoover Dam and tie you right in. But we don't have all the time here tonight, so we're just going to cut it short. This will be our second and last tunnel to explore before we have to head back. So this is our last day here at Boulder Beach in Boulder City, Nevada. So what we're doing is right now we are dumping the tanks and we're filling up with fresh water again. So in case we do need to boondock, we're always prepared for it. So we're going to park Journey for a little bit while we're making a 6-mile drive over to the Hoover Dam so I can take more pictures and videotape that special landmark. But yeah, it was fun. We took it easy the last 4 days to really just recuperate from all the travels that we have done in the last week and a half. So it was nice. It was nice to kind of chill out and not do much of anything besides editing and trying to upload our very first video on YouTube. So yeah, after the Hoover Dam, we're going to continue on to Vegas. We're going to stay at Nellis Air Force Base. They have full hookups, so it's going to be nice to finally be hooked up after boondocking for almost a week now. When we came we came from Arizona crossing over into Nevada, we had to drive over this bridge right there.
I didn't realize that.
And that is how I was able to see parts of the Hoover Dam. There it is.
I guess so. If this place does fall.
I guess we just pull into the left right here. Parking $10.
What?
Yep.
That is ridiculous.
Do you want to park? Or do you want to drive across?
Let's drive.
Okay.
Yeah, we can videotape while we go over.
Yeah. Yeah, let's drive. I mean, $10 just to park. That's insane. Yeah, it's very touristy. Yeah. Very touristy. Okay, so this is what we noticed. It is just a huge tourist trap. I mean, people are standing in line and you have to go through another thing of security in order to go possibly down to the platform and take pictures. So we decided not to pay the $10 to park our vehicle, and you can drive around it for free. So yeah, that's what we opted to do. Let's see if I can catch it from the opposite side. So we did find a place that we can stop. It doesn't cost anything. This is parking area 11. So down there, when you're closer to the dam, you do pay a $10 fee. But just a couple of minutes up, which actually I think you have a much nicer view, you can park right here for free. So just do that. You know, if you don't want to go through that whole touristy thing, continue going. And once you cross into Arizona, which we just did, we found a little place right here, pulled off to the side, and I'm really glad we did. It's a beautiful view. Well, we did not expect Hoover Dam to be as crowded as it was, but I'm glad we got to see it. We took some nice pictures and, you know, kind of checked out the area. It took us about 10 minutes. That's all it took. But we were excited to head on over to Las Vegas, which is only half an hour drive, so not far. So off we went, and thinking, yeah, Vegas. We're going to have a blast. Well, we're the Carters. Things don't ever work out the way you plan it, because this is what we discovered. So when we pulled up on this concrete slab, Tony noticed a leak underneath the rig. Underneath the rear axle, there was some oil leaking. He crawled underneath it and noticed that the whole axle was just covered in oil. That's right. Journey had a leak. Not only did she have a leak, but there was a hole in the air brake hose as well. So this is what we did the very first morning we arrived in Vegas. Here's our bus. She has been up there on that lift now for, I want to say, a good 6-7 hours. And discovered a leak in the air brake hose. That is why it never really fully filled up with air, and anytime we went downgrade down a mountain, it kept beeping. So it's something that should have been caught right away, but I'm glad we're here in Vegas, and these guys here are awesome. They're taking care of that. We spent our very first day in Vegas all day at the RV repair store. Yeah, we did. Well, and since we like it so much, we might as well go ahead and fix more things. Why not? So we ended up fixing the blinds. What's happening?
So we installed the new nightshade in order to keep the light out. At Lowe's, this one was actually $108, but
because it was custom made, it was fit to size, right?
Well, I bought it 70 inches by 72 by 72.
Mm-hmm.
But you can cut it down. We needed to fit an opening of 61 inches. So they've got a machine at Lowe's will automatically cut it for you. You stick the box in, cut it down to 61 inches, and there you have your shade. $108, but no more strings.
Yes.
You grab it, pull it down. It's held by tension springs, I believe, up in the tip top. So you pull it all the way down wherever you want it. You got a button in the middle, you push it, it releases, and it goes right back up.
Nice.
It's called Leveler.
Leveler.
Levolor.
All right. Leveler. Much better than the day-night shades.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Nice. And we got another one now for the bedroom.
Yep.
And then both windows will be finished. Then we proceeded to fix the overhead awning above the door that broke back in Cocoa Beach. All right, the piece of the awning is now slid back into the track, and now we're trying to connect the electric wires. Super excited. We're finally not getting completely soaked every time we walk in and out of the coach while it's raining. Yay! Yep, that's my handyman. Yeah, so we took care of that too. Well, might as well replace all the filters, check out all the fluids, top everything off, and then see Vegas. Yay. First things first. Okay.
So after the coach has been running for a while and you've brought everything up to temperature, you can check everything in the hot status. So we're checking the trans oil. We've got a very long transmission dipstick in order to check. You're checking here, and you can see it says hot and cold. Hot needs to be in between this line and that line. And we are right there.
Okay.
So we are well within where we need to be. That is the transmission dipstick.
That is huge.
For the 350 Caterpillar engine. Allison transmission. And then you've got the oil dipstick. Wipe it down the first time so you can get an accurate reading. And when we check it, we're going to make sure that we are well within our full line. There's our full mark and our add mark, so we need to be in there.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're checking the oil on our 7500 Onan generator. Oil dipstick. We will wipe it off to start with so we get an accurate reading. Reinsert the dipstick into the fill tube. Tighten it. And remove it one more time. And remove. As you can tell, we are at the full line. So we are good. If it was down here, we'd have to add oil to it.
Okay.
Once you check that, you can check the coolant level by removing this cap. Pop it loose, and you're gonna have to eyeball it to look in there, but you can look in there and tell where the coolant is, and we are still well within where we need to be. Max hot is right there. We are between max hot and the minimum.
Good.
Good.
So now, what is it that we learned? Is it about these batteries here that you had to top off with water, or was it the other battery? What caused the generator to quit working?
Okay, the two batteries in the back that run the actual engine, that crank the engine,
Yes.
had bad cells because the water had depleted below the top of the cells. And if you have water that depletes below the top of the cell inside of the battery will go bad, and you won't have enough amps in order to crank up your engine or your generator.
Yeah.
That's what happened with our two engine batteries. The cells had drained the water down to a point that they weren't maintaining above 75%, which is nowhere near where you need it to be to crank your generator or your engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, now we know.
Yep.
Keep checking that water. So since we are checking everything today and making sure the fluids are good, we are also going to clean out this compartment right here that houses your freshwater hookup and your gray water and black water tank. So before we connect everything, this freshwater filter here, that water filter will get replaced too. So everything will be clean and replaced and dumped and filled back up. So, fun. Let's Lysol it. So we finally made it to Vegas.
We made it.
Yay.
After being here with a broken down RV for about 2 days.
Yeah, we were a little
Resting
stuck.
for 2 days.
But now we made it. It's
Now
a
we're
Sunday and it's a beautiful day. So, perfect timing.
Yep, it's going to cross.
Yeah. This one here takes you to the gondola, right? Ooh, it slopes down. I love the ceiling. It's so pretty. They have real gelato. Mm. Well, it's not every day you run into Bruce Willis, right? Hey Bruce, what's going on?
I'm going to grab his butt.
You're gonna grab his butt? Okay. Landon, do you know who that is?
Where is that?
Okay, wait. Or should I videotape it? You grab him? Well, look at that. You don't run into them that often in Vegas. There's Mickey and Minnie. Landon, you want to see him and say hi?
Not exactly.
You sure? Well, they're coming. Hello. Hi. Aw, say hi. Hey there. So we just passed Paris, and they had an area kind of squared off. There was a bunch of police. As we walked by, we did see blood, and I overheard somebody mentioning something about gunshot. So I guess we just walked pretty much past a crime scene. So that's definitely unexpected. So what I found out is the water that they're using right there is recycled. So it's not that they're using fresh water, it's from all the showers and...
all the gray water.
Yes, all the gray water.
They just filtered it out.
Yep, it's filtered and it recycles.
So yeah, you won't see anything brown.
Yep. So there are more flamingo girls getting ready to go to work. Behind you, there's Wahlburgers. Wahlburgers is the place that belongs to Donnie and Mark Wahlberg. And that's their burger joint.
Oh.
All right, Landon, you're pretty worn out already from all the walking?
Yes. Look, there's the tram.
What is there?
Look, there's the tram.
Oh yeah, I see the tram. All right, so on this side is Aria and the MGM. But, oh, there's Bubba Gump. I know the lady was looking for it. But yeah, we're going to cross back over, check out the Bellagio, and then head back towards Caesar Palace and the Mirage till we get back to Treasure Island.